What if you get rain at the baseball? How are people sitting there watching this kid's game in the rain? But could you possibly cover it with this? Sure.
Cover set is a contingency location that you go to in case of weather. So if you're expecting rain, you'd have a cover set of an interior that if it looks like there's going to be rain, you can switch and go to that location.
So our cover is
hospital. So Miss Jacobson's also in the hospital in the baseball field.
So if it rains, they'll go to the hospital.
We can't bank our good weather, can we?
No. So what we do is we just make the decision on that day.
It's Chicago, weather changes.
That hospital scene is about as emotional as we get in this movie. I don't want to go there until we have to go there. So let's drop that completely.
I think the decision that should be made right now is we're going to shoot baseball. If it is pouring down rain, shut down baseball, got to have a holding area and a place where all these players and everybody go, right, out of the rain, and basically have cover set on location with us in a car or the overhang. But I think we should be able to try and shoot the whole time.
It's frustrating to have that happen at the last minute, but, you know, we had to prepare. The decision to go with baseball has been made.
They called and said, we're not going to go to the hospital. We're going to definitely shoot the baseball field, rain or no rain. And I said, why are you doing that?
The one reason I definitely didn't want to go to the hospital to shoot as a cover set, it was too emotional a scene, and I didn't think my actors were emotionally ready to tackle that scene.
Well, the problem is we need to prepare for rain at any moment.
There's no cover at all, so that's gonna be interesting.
I'm not visualizing what the plan is.
It should be something like, you know, like an awning thing.
Is it art department that's building an awning? Because I don't think art department's gonna be able to build an awning.
They were all chickens with their heads cut off and had no fucking idea what they were doing. It starts pouring rain. There's 80 people sitting in their fucking field.
Right.
Where are they going? So that's all I'm asking you, Jeff,
changes.
is it's 3:30. I'm just asking what the process is for the rest of the day. What we're going into tomorrow is a total clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And nobody can explain to me the process of what is getting done.
We have not figured out exactly what that is. I'm waiting until there's a break in shooting and talking to Pete. Then we'll disseminate that information and we'll collate it with the information about what we're doing with the people. And then everything will be good.
Don't humor me, dude. If you're just gonna bullshit me, then just say, Chris, I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen. This is Jeff's first time producing, and he better, you know, what I've been trying to say to him is that he really should get stronger and more opinionated and clear. If you feel confident that this is working itself out, great. Just know that I have stated my opinion to you, that neither you, Pat, or Christina seem to be taking it seriously. And tomorrow I will be there. I moved my flight, and when it's pouring on the crew and we can't shoot anything, right, I will be far less controlled than I am right now.
Project Greenlight launched a competition for amateur filmmakers. After a lengthy selection process, Pete Jones, a struggling writer from Chicago, was chosen as the winner and given the chance to fulfill his dreams, directing a feature film based on his script. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Chris Moore are producing it. Miramax Films has put up a $1 million budget and will release it in theaters. Now, Pete must direct his movie. This is Project Greenlight.
At least we thought, all right, there's gonna be scattered showers. We can work around it. We'll change it from a sunny day in the baseball to sort of overcast and, you know, potentially rainy.
And there's like this Ghostbusters-sized death cloud over Chicago. And the jet stream is like 300 miles south. And it's not hitting this big blob of hell looming over us.
No! This is the size of this.
All right, guys, take it easy on that mud. I don't want you guys getting sick, all right?
Children, I need you back to your spots, please.
Hey, no throwing mud. No throwing mud.
Move to your right.
In a minute.
Move to your right.
Well, you know what? You get wet once, man. You never want to do it again. By the way, keep this drizzle up. Bring it on. I'm okay with this. Everyone else okay with this?
What fucking Little League team plays in the rain?
It's a championship game. They're playing in the rain.
Let's go.
I say shoot.
Let's go.
Shoot under umbrellas?
Yes. Let's shoot it.
Let's do it.
Now bring your left foot closer to your right foot, and when you start to swing, step.
First there?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be able to match his stance? Because that was a pretty distinctive stance. You're gonna have to be able to match it.
That's better. This is a smart kid who's not athletic. And, you know, he's not embarrassed about it. He says, I don't play baseball. You know, okay, pal, don't worry about it. With movie magic, I think we're gonna be able to make it look like you do.
Yeah, this young gentleman is shit for the Grand Slam. You guys wanted it in the Grand Slam.
Grand Slam wins it. Let's go. Come on.
Now that is why Pete Jones is a good director. I think Pete is awesome at managing people. He's really good at keeping people focused. He just doesn't have enough experience to gauge what is going to be possible or isn't going to be possible yet.
You gotta shoot, sound of speaking. Action! Action!
This way, no. All right, no, come on back. All right, work for me.
I think when a D hit that ball and took off toward third base was just a moment that's going to live forever. I mean, it was absolutely hysterical.
This rain isn't going away. Look at it.
I agree.
So the point is, the best chance we have is to figure out what we're going to do because it's raining.
I think if we can say that it's not too rainy to play, which I think we can play it as not too rainy to play, and I think creatively it'll be cool.
They were saying, we think we can do it, we think it's going to be beautiful, we think it's going to be great, and sometimes it feels like you're sort of talking to the kids who got the car for the first time. But I trust you to have the knowledge of whether this is just too puddled.
Yeah,
I think we're going to squeegee this out.
Puddled, yes.
I'm going to have him come and squeegee out around
Behind
here.
home plate is too puddled. I think the way we play it now is we just play consistent drizzle.
People like to learn it the hard way. Jones was going down that road. I was trying not to just take it over from Pete. I was trying not to just walk in and have every decision have to go through me. And I was trying to walk in and let people do their jobs and just watch. And I had to leave the set because my wife was having a baby. Well, if I don't get another quiet moment, you're doing a great job.
Thank you. So I appreciate your support.
Keep up the good work and call me if you need anything, and I'll be, in the home front looking at tape,
right,
calling you up.
Okay, cool. You've been terrific, and I might not see you before you
have a baby.
Yeah. So right ahead.
So that was sort of it. I think it was a week before the due date or something, and I needed to go home, and so I did, and the movie went on without me. But call me if you need.
I definitely will, because I'll be needing you.
Okay.
Hi, Kevin. How you doing? Just so you know, I'm ruining the wardrobe shoes. I didn't want you to know that. Well, if it sounds like we're going to get a couple of...
The radar screen in my television from the Weather Channel in my hotel room was pretty bad.
This barely plays on screen on him, so the rain barely is playing. I've been told it's about to pass through in about 5 or 10 minutes. Basically, what I'm trying to do is make the best out of a bad situation.
It is the best, though.
Yeah.
It's even better.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's
so.
real.
I thought it was pretty romantic that we're making this low-budget movie and it starts to pour rain, and you got to figure out how to make the scene work. Like, I love that. That, to me, that's when I go from being in the movie that I'm making into my own movie of the week in my head. The actress who's out in the pouring rain, who's really being a team player, I got a lot of levels I'm working on all the time. Aiden's got nothing on me, pal. Nothing at all.
Here's the thing. Total guys and umbrellas, unless
It doesn't play.
work for me.
It doesn't play for you.
I don't mind.
You look like Mary Poppins.
Not a man in the world.
Watch yourself.
Can have an umbrella.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're not going to play.
So I'm going to have to get wet.
Fine.
And I'll
be the gay rabbi.
Right.
Because I don't like wet.
Hey, Pete Jones.
Aiden decided his character would not use an umbrella because he's a blue-collar guy, and that was pretty cool when he was deciding that. I was thinking, good for him. God bless that technique and that training and that discipline and that awareness for the 3 fucking people in the audience who connect the dots and get that. For me, on the other hand, it's raining. I don't want to get wet. Where's the fucking umbrella?
Okay.
So they're watching Peter come to the plate.
Oh, we got it. So, is this the kind of rain we're shooting in, or are we going to move on to 79?
Right now, this is the kind of rain we're shooting.
Okay, so let's keep it going, yeah?
Yes.
Isn't this fun, guys? Baseball in the rain. Woohoo!
This was the shittiest rain I've ever been in my life. And my guys are soaked to the bone. We've all got water filling our shoes, and it's this 50-degree death wind of rain is coming at us all. And the extras are shivering, and their skin's turning blue.
Like a really clusterfuck. It's the cold as well. People are going to get sick from this. I mean, it may not seem like much to a hardworking, dedicated crew, but it's just a really, I mean, is there something else you can shoot other than this?
On screen, you know, I hate to be a pain in the ass, on screen, the rain isn't really playing at all. It's playing just barely.
Yeah, I understand. It's the actors sitting in the cold wet that I'm concerned about.
Yeah, and
people are shivering, and it's just
right.
It's just really
I mean,
diminishing returns. That's all I'm suggesting. I mean, this is the type of determination that's made by your producers before this day begins.
Yes.
The rain appears to be a horrible decision if if you're there and you're like, why the hell are we shooting today? But it's a low budget movie. We can't just say, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to shoot today.
If it weren't so cold, it wouldn't be a problem.
Right. So we'll get this shot, and then I'm going to make a determination from that.
The rain at the baseball field was very unplanned. Sometimes you get happy accidents from that, and sometimes you just get a miserable fucking day, which is what we got.
Everyone doing all right? No? All right, listen. After we get this shot just a couple times, then that'll be it. All right? Yes.
How many of these little kids you don't see? They're all freezing. Get them out. Little girl right here.
Okay, now, yeah, get them out. So are you considering going to cover set?
Yes. Yes.
Is it warmer?
It's up against the building.
It's not a position that I am 100% confident in myself to be able to make boom, clear-cut decision on something such as moving to a cover set, And sometimes it'd be nice if there was that person on the set that said, okay, Pete, this is what we have to do.
Can we do something right now and use maybe lunchtime? We'll have an hour. That'll at least conditions will be different.
Lunch is in 25 minutes.
So we'll have an hour though, and we can make a decision then if we're gonna go to the cover set or not.
Jeff is a very confident guy, so he'll make suggestions just because that's what he's thinking.
I'm still trying to keep alive the idea of.
I know you're trying to keep it alive, but yeah, I just gotta, I don't
have the compassion that you do.
I know. Even a real crew at Comiskey Park can't do it. Can't. The Cubs are gonna be rained out.
When we said, let's go to the cover, Jeff said, no, let's not go to the cover. It's like I said, well, we got to go to the cover. This is stupid.
Wait, after lunch, what if it's just not stopped raining?
If it hasn't stopped raining?
If it has stopped raining.
Oh. It hasn't stopped raining for 5 hours.
Love you to death. I think he's just very overwhelmed.
There's a lot of overwhelmness. Yeah. There's enough to go around.
Making a decision to go to 79.
No?
I haven't made a decision. You guys tell me.
We are going to 79. It is. We are going to 79.
We're doing the crack in the
He
back.
doesn't know that. So apparently he's the one person that needs to know that doesn't know that.
That makes my job harder, I think. He wants to produce the movie, and instead of line produce the movie.
It's a hard day. Who do we blame? Let's blame Chris Moore for deciding to go in the weather. He conveniently left.
Everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I did this to you. First time, I wouldn't do it on the second time.
He's so fucking green. The studio told me this. The main guy at the studio hates Jeff. Does not like him. The studio is not looking to him for a fucking thing.
Pat, Peach, and Jeff had troubles, and I think that always happens because both of them were trying to use the opportunity of me not being there to have a bigger role and do more, and that meant they were stepping on each other's toes a lot.
I want you to be in sync with me about it.
I am.
It drives me nuts. When I see him pulling someone over like you to have a meeting,
Great.
If I was talking to Bayless and Peach would see that I was talking to Bayless, oh, he didn't like that, you know.
I've spoken to Chris more about it, and I said, you know, the thing is I got to deal with Jeff. And he said, well, he's my eyes and ears on the set. I said, you know, but I thought I was. He goes, well, he is for me, too. I said, and you have to understand, he's never done this before.
That's political, too. I'm not very political. I try to. I'm just kind of, you can try to be nice and all, but, you know. Are we outside the car or inside the car, senor?
We're outside the
Camera's
passenger
outside.
side of the car. It's gonna be over on that street over there.
Okay, so we need to get that positioned.
Yeah, and I'm putting on my clothes and I'll be over there as soon as I can.
Okay, so if I need that picture car, we're gonna put the camera outside the car and we're gonna shoot, shoot, shoot.
Get that picture car out of here, Frank! Get out of here!
Rain, rain, rain at the baseball. That goes on one of my maybe top 5 of all time worst days.
I don't want to go out.
It was really crappy, it was really cold, it was really rainy, and it was all day long.
The rainy day was where the lighting crew and the camera crew really their spirits sank.
I guess they made a, whatever, wrong decision. You know, it seemed like everyone knew it was gonna rain. And then we kept shooting for the 14, 15 hours or whatever it was that day. And it was just nuts. It was too much.
And to think we could have been in a nice, warm hospital all day. Oh, God, that day.
Jonesy's coming up to me. What can I do, Parker? How can I help? And I treated him just like a grip intern. Grab that stuff. Let's go. Put it over here. Cover that up. No, no, no. Do it like this. And he did it.
Flip it to the yoke, just like...
All right. Motherfucker. I got 15 minutes of
I understand.
The kid leaves.
I understand.
All right.
So I need the buckets up as quickly as they can get up, and I lose the kid in 15 minutes.
Okay, bring a D in, please. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. The call is, we got 8 minutes.
Gentlemen, we're gonna keep rolling until we have no more film.
Here we go. Very quiet, please. Pictures up. Let's go ahead and lock it up.
Take a 6 marker.
Action.
But he wants to do it.
No, we promised we're meeting at the synagogue.
Oh.
It was raining so hard that I think some of the acting moments certainly got lost.
We promised we were meeting at the synagogue.
No, you're not.
Hey, don't worry.
But I keep forgetting.
Don't worry. Throw me the sides. I'll throw you the line up.
All right.
All right, let's start it from the very top again.
There's just a lot of dumb shit that was happening, and you're sort of like, somebody has to be the person who tones down the dumb quotient. I guarantee you the grip was just laughing. He was probably just sitting there going, well, this is gonna be a joke. There was nobody really taking charge of what was going on. And if he doesn't get better, this is the kind of thing that can fester into something very bad.
I am very nervous is the right word to describe how I'm feeling about seeing the dailies.
Why are we undercover? Cuz.
This movie was all potential for everybody involved. For me, for Miramax, for the actors, for Pete Jones, for everybody. And no matter what you do, reality is nowhere near potential. Never happens.
Yeah, I know, but my brother said that the big difference is that...
What you're going through right now is everybody. They're all sitting now going, God, you know, how do I make sure the movie's good? How do I make sure, given now that I know the reality, that I get what I need for my movie?
There was a serious plot point in there that I didn't want people to hear. Couldn't have cued that train better.
My biggest concern right now is to make a good movie. And I think that for everybody to sort out how they're going to work together, Pete Jones, myself, Jeff, and Chris, and everybody, that does not happen overnight. It just doesn't. Well, I think you could get a word to Michelle, have a conversation with Michelle. And tell Michelle, because she's as green as Jeff, that I don't think the studio's looking to Jeff Bayless to make the calls to get this movie done in any way. And I think you should let her know that, because I'm gonna have a run-in with him, because I've already had a couple where he wouldn't shut the fuck up. And with regard to Jeff's role in the film, I've felt that this is a very common dynamic. Somebody for the company placed in the picture, and not necessarily understanding how far they should go or shouldn't go. He has been empowered by Chris to get into everything. And sometimes it's like, it's not good. Yeah, not good at all. I guess basically Jeff, being his first time, it's just that whole inexperienced thing. That's the way I take it.
Being young, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, I think people sometimes just won't take me seriously or take me less seriously than they should. Fortunately, I haven't really gotten into too many situations where, you know, it's been terribly problematic. I mean, I think people have been treating me really well, at least to my face.
Well, you know, that's interesting. Jeff's pretty much a smart ass. I just need it done subtly so that she's clear on it, which I believe she is.
There's a lot of riffs on movies. Movies are all about power, balance of power.
I don't think there is enough leadership. I think between Pat and I, you know, I'm young and I'm not that experienced, and Pat is experienced, but stylistically, I don't know if he melds with everybody on the crew. And
it's not gonna happen like that.
I know it.
What?
I feel bad, you know. There's a lot of things that we're being asked to do that are just utterly ridiculous.
I don't want to move those motorhomes back. I would have to move every single one of them.
Frank, you may have to do it.
Fucking assholes. Fucking assholes.
Ultimately, it's better for, oh wait, it's better for the producers.
You wouldn't mind making that call, would you?
It was very frustrating because people did seem to be kind of running around with their heads cut off.
I said I want to meet and talk about it.
Joe!
You know,
You just said it to me. Wait, what's
yes,
going on?
I did. What do you mean? I said I'm going to bring sound out. We're going to have a meeting. You were standing right here.
I didn't say it to me. I didn't hear that.
Producers can be an interesting element on set. Every producer's kind of got their own opinion on things, and they want, you know, to get what their vision is.
I told you, until you get her to stay, she'll stay.
No, you didn't say you get her to stay.
I didn't.
No, you didn't say you get her to stay. You never said you get her to stay.
I can definitely tell people are totally just pretty fed up.
I just feel like telling them all to go fuck themselves. Like, I feel like saying, hey, when was the last time you had a hit movie? Oh, that's right, never.
Unlike other shoots, this film didn't have as much joy as other shoots that it had.
All of a sudden, there's like, we're in a meal penalty. What the fuck is this?
People are complaining and they're saying to me how bad it is.
And I'm saying that is I felt like it was a bad choice to make.
They now have hit the point where the next screw up is into disaster.
Is that Christina?
Yes, it is Christina.
How'd it work out?
Not well.
Saying the only way I can help you make sure you don't keep screwing up like you're doing is to know what the hell's going on. If you don't tell me what's going on, I can't help you. And since I'm not gonna be able to come back, you gotta give me the opportunity to be part of it. So Jeff better spend some time communicating with me, and we'll see if he does. Let's hope for a heat wave.
I mean, it's gonna go. I mean, it's gonna be warm outside, but the problem is just because the spring has been so cold, the water has not started, you know, warming up. So we can move the beach to the end of the schedule.
We didn't think we were ready to shoot at the beach this weekend at all. We thought it was too cold.
Okay, so the beach, the Father's Day thing, what's warmer
What
weather?
we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot Monday, Tuesday, and take this Friday, Saturday off, and it looks like it won't cost us anything. So before you report that to anyone, we should make sure that's what we're gonna do. I'm afraid you're gonna call Chris right then. Don't ever do it without telling me, because the timing of it is important.
That's fair enough.
Because something could blow. What if we don't have to change the beach and you've already told him?
I'm gonna alert him about the beach. I'm gonna alert him that the day might move.
I think it's pointless.
I know, but
I think that's pointless. You call Chris Moore, you're gonna cause a problem. If you say there's a problem, Chris Moore wants to solve it. It may not change.
He doesn't want them.
It's not gonna change. What if it doesn't change? You wasted your time. Dude, stirring up the pot unnecessarily.
All I'm doing is wasting my time.
I'm not too good, Jeff.
We're not communicating well, man. And I was pretty let
Down that you guys made a big decision to switch the whole weekend, that you were going to shoot the beach at a different time without
anybody talking to me. And the biggest problem on the movie right
now is the dynamic between you and Pat and Pete. I cannot solve that dynamic, right, with all three of you there just trying to work it out.
So I've been sitting here trying to figure out how can I affect some change in this process. You know, this is
Very hard for me to say what I'm about to say, but I want
you to come back to LA.
Because I'm dropping the ball in the movie?
I think that you've gotten too deep into it. I don't think you are able to see what your role is. I think
the you, Pete, and Pat sort of triumvirate is not good for the movie, and I can't take those other two guys
out of the mix, so I have to take somebody out of the mix.
I certainly fuck up a lot of shit, but I don't feel like the movie is like going down the tube.
Right, but Jeff, it's not a school project. Not fucking up that bad isn't what I'm looking for.
I'm looking for not fucking up at all.
I have no guarantees that this is the answer.
But for me, it's the only piece of action that I can take. What is that doing? Is that gonna...
It does something. I can't tell you exactly what it's going to do, but it certainly creates the dynamic that I can call and yell at Pat Peach every day.
Pat says to me, what's Jeff here for? Jeff made those decisions.
Jeff was part of making those decisions. I mean, he sells you out all the time.
I am now the firing.
Look, if I could fire Pat and leave you there, Jeff, I would. I can't. He has a financial responsibility to the movie. You don't.
So I have to make a statement. If I was there, I could
make a very strong statement. I'm not. So I'm going to make an equally strong statement, which is I'm going to take you out of it.
I disagree with the decision, is all.
We have a disagreement of judgment.
We also have a disagreement of what's going on, and we also have this macro problem that I have to do something to shake it up.
Because it's not working right now. And I think tomorrow for the fire, you should be there. Okay?
Can we please discuss this either tonight?
I cannot talk to you about it tonight.
Can we please talk about it tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you on the set. You're gonna tell me how it's going on the fire. And you're
gonna do whatever. But Jeff, as of right now, you're coming back on Thursday.
You should be organizing, to get a flight and all that kind of stuff. Okay? I need you to come back on Thursday. All right?
Okay.
So, that.
We have to leave it at that.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.